What's the deal, gang? How's everybody doing? What's the deal? Where are we at? Oh, we're right here. What goes on, everybody? What a good day. We are through. We're through to the tournament. We made it. We fucking made it. Look at that tracksuit. Yeah, look at him, Stank. Yeah. Ukraine is through. We made it. Won the playoff. Incredible. Wow.
Wow! I feel good.
All right, let's turn this shit down. Let's turn up the analysis. Ukrainian. No, Merc. I'm American, but I was born in Ukraine. Like, I got Ukrainian roots. But, yo, what a great game today. We played Iceland, and we took it. Merc. Got family in Ukraine? Yes, sir. A little bit. Like, honestly, I think most of my family, like, that stayed there has, like, by now made it out. Like, I was gonna say something really fucked up. Woo! Next topic. I forgot we live on YouTube. Damn. Very cool. Half Yuki. That's cool. Good shit. '90s NBA jump or something like that. This is the warm-ups for this is a soccer warm-up. This is a soccer team warm-up. We accumulating? I don't know what you're doing. Stop hoarding the accumulation. Explain where the push from today came from. Well, if you look at price over here, we started out at, well, no, sorry, what is this? So, let's zoom in. Yep, perfect. We started out here. That's 21.69, so the push came from 21.69. Portugal finna win the European. I don't know. They don't even have, like, much of a simple, like, great group. I think Ukraine literally has the easiest group now that they made it to the group stage. Really good team. Because there's some groups, there's, like, Spain, Italy, and, like, somebody else in one group, and, like, Austria or something that's, like, the fuck? Why are you all in one group? You all gotta, like, win a group each. Damn. Portugal has one of those. I mean, it remains to be seen. We'll see. We'll see. It remains to be seen. All right, 7:59. It's about, we got 5 seconds till this hourly close. So a couple of things. We closed bullish on the daily. We have a massive top wick here on the daily, and even though we've rejected recently, I've come down, I'm still looking to come up. I was looking to actually take positions here off the rip on the daily once we open, but I was going to wait for stream. So now we're waiting for stream. 4 hour closed bullish. We're in the middle of another 4 hour. Let's bump it down to the 1 hour. The 1 hour's got a decent support over here. It's all right. Well, it's okay. Yeah, it's halfway decent. This is a pretty decent support. We also have a nice level. Ooh. Boom shakalaka. Wait.
Boom shakalaka! He's on fire!
So this is solid. Look, we just held support here. That bearish candle, previous hour. Well, the one before the one that just closed. Closed bearish, but it closed above, and this one just came up. Can we get a bottom wick here? Because this looks decent, and this is our advantage point at 81.2, and we have some range down here. This is, we'll jump down to the small time frame to see what's in the way and how valid it is. But this is clean range to come up. We have a nice bottom wick here overall. Yeah, on the 4 hour. Not really. We closed very nicely above. So if we come back down and retest 2178.15, maybe even below that, then we can start talking positions. So I'd want to see an attempt to come back down in range here. Whether it is to come back down in range and close below, or to respect 2178.15. Either way, I'd want to see us come back to that area at some point. We want to see candles coming back down here, either below or respecting this area. Right, either this or this is fine, but it takes us back down into this whole area, and we'll have a chance to see if it's going to reject or actually continue back down. Because if it closes below, right, we're looking for a top wick and a drive down. Not a massive top wick either to here, roughly. If it closes respecting this area, not below, right, then we're gonna look for this support to be tapped after a bullish candle closure. So if we close right at it, we're gonna look for a bullish candle closure, probably drop down a time frame, because you'll see that bullish candle closure on the 5. You'll probably get a bottom wick, get a retest of a support here, ideally something like around here, and a bullish flip. There's many ways this could go, but we need to see if this area is going to be respected as a support or turn into resistance once again, once we get back to it. All right, and then to the left we have, I mean, it's pretty clean traffic. Yeah, there's actually some play over here on the 15, but interesting. It's an interesting level here on the small time frame. Yeah, ideally we can come back, tap 78, and then get a closure. I probably wouldn't look for a flip here, but if we can come down and tap 78 and then flip, maybe a closure above it. Okay. Then again, if we look like this, we're gonna need a steep bottom wick here, probably these areas before coming up. Otherwise, this is, you might get the candle coming up and closing above here, looking like this. And if that's the case, a lot of times you'll get a fake out in that situation, and you'll get price coming back down, and then you don't get much of a top wick, you just get a straight drive. retest these lows and then make another decision. And this will be your fake out. So let's pay attention, because this, I draw these things here because at these areas in price, these things typically tend to happen. All right. Yeah, let's see if we can get a closure above here. Yeah, I like this level, 79.9. Now we wait. Brokey the last hour. Hi. Hi. That's cool. That's cool. Just need some closures. You ever use Andrew's pitchfork? No. You ever use Wix's sours? Le candle is just a theory that a price comes back after a certain candle. That doesn't mean that it comes back overall. It just means that the next candle might flip against you. Right? Nah, I mean. Like right here. See? Le candle. Next candle came back against it. Doesn't mean the price is going to continue going up against you. It's just something to look out for. Maybe not. Maybe the entry is not on that candle, but the one after, or two after, or three after. Like, depends, right? Because it's a rangy candle. It's just it's showing range. That 10 pip trade from this session? No, that's yesterday. Hold on. Let me get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Oh, we have over here, we got Lakers Bucks. Damn, Lakers getting crushed. Well, not really. It's only a 14-point game, but it's already the second quarter. They're getting crushed. Welcome, Mr. Caleb. Let's just see what happens. 5 more minutes for the first 15 candle close of our session. That's the trouble. It's not really a big one or a small one to enter. It's just where has price tapped, and if you're expecting it to tap a support or resistance before a drive, you zone in onto the smaller time frame and see where it would be. Right, so the previous 4 hour just held support, so you'd expect a drive off that support, so a bottom wick to be lower, but you've opened up today on a bullish day, you've made a small bottom wick and came up here, so maybe that's not the case. You're expecting a steeper bottom wick. So now if you start getting closures above, right, because you're expecting to drive off a support, so maybe at the very least bottom wick to there or to here, right? You're expecting this before this. So now that we've kind of made the top wick and we're rejecting, maybe this will be the chance to re-break the lows, or maybe it's not going to break above here now until it taps these areas, but it won't do it on this 4 hour. There's 45 minutes left on it. Maybe the hourly will close, and then you see the next 4 hour, the first hour or two, come down, right? And eventually create this bottom wick where by 11 or midnight tonight, you'll actually start seeing this split. But we're not here at 11 or midnight, and if we recognize that this bottom wick is forming, maybe we can zoom in on the 1 hour and see if we can get, if we recognize that the bottom wick is being formed, and see if we can get these 1 hour or 2 hours as a bottom wick here, right? You see, it's the bottom wick area. And then this would be on the next 4 hour. And then probably 11, right? Midnight. By the end of the 4 hour, you're finally above here. And now you have a bottom wick, so maybe at 1 a.m. you can take this off the rip as the previous 4 hour, right here to the left. Has a bottom wick right here, so you probably don't need a steep one here. You can probably just, as you're coming up and breaking above, bounce, already grabbed that higher time frame support. You're highly likely going to continue to the next higher time frame resistance that's across the board at 2185. Capiche?
Remember it. Write it down. Take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm fucking hungry. You from Florida? Right near the beach, boy. Yeah. Yo, this is good shit. This shit keeps me fucking electro lit. Not just lit, it keeps me electro lit. Anybody else electro lit? What is it? It's electrolytes. They keep me electrolyte. Why does spread change on brokers sometimes? Well, because they want to make more money. Actually, no, because so it's I guess it's to entice traders, maybe like high volume times when there's already a lot of people trading. They don't need a small spread, right? A lot of people trade and big spread is fine, but when there's not a lot of people trading, you need a small spread, or the other way around. I don't know. I don't know. Right, rejection, injection. $15 closed, no bottom wick, back down in range. Oh, not really back down in range, just rejection. So understanding that once you come back down in range, you're going to need to come back up and grab some orders. Oh, perfect. Look to the left. Very nice. This isn't the entry here. This isn't the entry here. This is the entry. You know what I mean? So you close back in range. Closed below. Came up to the previous resistance. You can take a top wick entry. You see a resistance here. You need a closure below here, and you need a top wick to roughly this area. Understand? That's the mirror you want to see here. If you are to come back down, that's how fake out should be entered or processed, right? Now you can have a strong rejection, like not like this, but a rebreak of these highs, right? If this candle comes up all the way here and that's the top wick and then rejects, you can probably take the first closure off the rip, right? Rebreak of the highs. So if next candle comes up, rebreaks the highs, probably even take that on the flip. But for now, you want a closure below and then you want to retest the previous support. Capiche? It's not rocket science. It's not easy, but it's on you how simple or how difficult you want to make this on yourself. Wix makes it so simple. Okay. Why don't you trade with Donvo? What do you mean? I was on this morning. No, I'm there in the morning. I just like, I guess Don does his thing, his trading thing, and then we're there, and then I show up. Not always, but I try to be there majority of the time. Not always there, but I try to be there. But I feel him. I feel like he feels like he's more locked in. I mean, I don't know. Some people like banter, right? Some people like the back and forth banter. But I'm in the Zooms all the time. But I think, like, it's like you can't force somebody to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like, it's like he's got to do his own thing. I feel him. He's got to be like locked in onto the charts. I'm more of a banter guy, but I'm very locked in. Like I'm very good at multitasking difficult things, but I'm me. But then again, so is he. Like he multitasks like heavy shit, all right? Like difficult shit. Like from signals to streams to like running everything at the same time. Like there's a lot of shit going on at the same time. Do you plan to run your own? No. I show up to Don's session. Don, I run the New York session whenever he's got a day off. Like I'm the substitute. But as far as being there when he's on, it's just like that's how whatever he feels like, right? That's his stream. Like on my stream, it's whatever I feel like. The Zoom comes out when I feel like it because it's my stream. I guess, right? Zoom comes out on his stream whenever he feels like it. But I think overall, like I think it's a good thing for you guys. You guys, you know, the fact that he's maturing and you know wants to be locked in for all of you. It's a good thing. Check the 23-minute. Why? Just for the fuck of it, or just there's actual shit going on the 23-minute? I don't know. Let's check. Same shit going on. Closing in 5 minutes, but we're gonna wait for the actual 30 close. So look, now we are closing below this area that I spoke about, right? You had the initial back into range, now below this area. We are just gonna look for a top. If this is how we close here in 7 minutes here, on the 30, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna look for a top wick. Look at this 2 hour. The 2 hour is lovely. I just don't fucking trade the 2 hour. Wow. What does that even mean? I don't trade the 2 hour. Like right off this time frame, I still use it to like for my advantage when I can, but I guess not today. Savage. Trade negative RR like Don. No. We have Buzz Lightyear RR. Touching that resistance, no diddy. What up, Amori? Hustle beats talent when talent don't hustle. And talent beats hustle when hustle don't talent. Where's my smoking thing? Where the fuck is my... This shit was just right here. You know, I had to check the locks. Shit could have been there. How do you trade the Asian session? You're all witnesses. Witness. Pulled that Cleveland LeBron on him. Somebody get Diddy. Oh, they got him. Yo, R. Kelly is fucking cleaning up his cell right now. He gonna light a candle. He gonna pull up some old photographs. He's sitting in there like, I've been waiting on you. How do you take a bath? I just take showers. Slow, couldn't get on slow. He got too much dirt. True. Get them candles lit. The welcome Diddy package. True. Wake up at 5 a.m. my time, watch you trade. You remind me of my days when I used to live in LA and run a medical marijuana dispensary. Puff trade. Why do I remind you of that? Because I smoke. Yeah, you be reminded of that shit every corner in Cali. You just be like, damn, back in my day. Oh, that reminds me. Oh, I remember. That's how you... It smells like weed everywhere. Wiggle your big toe. You're gonna have to hit up OnlyFans for that. Only feet. The whole rap industry cashing out because the industry's sus. Too many goofy motherfuckers. After living in Cali for 16 years, moved to Uzbekistan. Why? Why? Like, you better have a good reason. Like, because I thought it was a good career move. Is not it? Like, I gotta hear some shit like, I was getting chased by cops with a kilo of cocaine. I got caught and got deported. Like that. All right, good reason. Like some shit like quality of life. Get the fuck out of here! Hit me with a good reason. Like, you better have been on an episode of Cops. If you wasn't on an episode of Cops, why are you going? Crazy. Why are you scared for? And raise kids in a commonplace. Yeah, honestly I can't speak. It's Uzbekistan. You know what I mean? Like Hollywood, Uzbekistan. Most people would be like, I'm gonna take the hills for 6,000. You know what I mean? It's kind of strange choice. But then like, yeah, maybe like, I don't know how old you are or how you like what the heritage is. Trying to see them Wicks toes. What you want? You want access to the bunions? You want access to the bunions, the special access? Alright, the 30 just closed. Closed bearish. We need a top wick and a flip. Wait, let's see where we can get a top wick to. Oh wow, that's not enough. I want a top wick steeper. Like this might be it. Yeah, this could have been it, but I need a steeper top wick. I need us to at least, yeah, right here. I'm gonna look 78.8. If we can tap 78.8, I'm not taking a top wick entry, but I'll take it once we flip bearish if we can come up here. So at the very minimum, 78.8, and anything above there, right? If we can tap this area and then flip bearish, we'll have sells. For now, I am skeptical. I am skeptical. Right, kids as well. Yeah, but when I've seen him write that, we can tell what he means, right? No diddy. You look like the bro from Big Mountain. I'm not sure what Big Mountain is. And no, I've never heard that before, but cool. Is this shit gonna come down? Was that it? Was that it for top wick? The thing is, the previous hourly was closed bullish, and if this is gonna close back in range, great. If this is gonna drive down, great. But for me to be confident that we're not gonna reflip and come back up, retest the highs here, we need to come back, retest the highs here, and then we can trade. But if we don't do that before the trade, any given moment we can. So let's avoid the any given moment. Let's wait for it to happen, and then, you know, be the little engine that could, and choo-choo on our way down. Yard. Yeah, because like this shit right here, this is a CBD entry. Like if you're taking this flip, like yeah, it could go, right? CBD be hitting sometimes, but typically if you had a choice and somebody was like, this is CBD, but if you wait, I'm gonna have some THC. The truck gonna be in here in about 15 minutes. I got a truck coming in 10-15 minutes from now. They unload it. I got some, you know, this is a CBD entry, but if you want that THC, if you stick around, it's coming in hot. What you gonna do? You're gonna be like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna hang out. You're not gonna be like, all right, hit me with that CBD. The same thing here. You wanna settle for some CBD? Be my friend. This is that Delta 9 right here. But it be hitting sometimes, right? Like this, it's a possibility. You never know. Like sometimes it's a 3.6 spread. No, my spread's better than yesterday. 1.5, 1.6, 1.3, 1.2. Yeah, I got a decent spread. Oh, there it goes. CBD hits today. But I need a steeper top wick. How massive was this? Ooh, 6 pips, 7 pips, 8 pips. Yeah, some of y'all be on that Delta 8 right now on this candle. We just gotta wait. Hold on. It's 5 minutes almost up, right? After the 30. It's gonna close bearish, right? Or maybe not. I don't know. Let's see if it can. And then maybe can we get a re-break out of highs? Hit him with a re-break. It blew through your TP and didn't hit it? I don't get it. Oh yeah, this re-breaks the lows. It's Sinking. Will it? Yeah, that was a nasty push, right? That shit came down and just fucking came up real quick. Went through it but didn't activate. Well, manually activate it now. You catch anything in New York? Yeah, New York was 26 pips. I had a sell at 2178.407. Oh, I'm sorry, 2181. That was my stop. 2181.05, and I closed at 2178.47. I had a nice trade in London. Well, I don't know how nice it was. I ended up sitting in drawdown in London. So we ended the stream, the Asian session yesterday, and I had a position at like 11, like a little while later, like maybe an hour after stream, and then I had a pineapple at like on the 4 hours close. I had 2 or 3 pineapples yesterday over London. I ended up closing at 21 pips overall. Told us I was going to watch Airbender. I did, but I ended up watching it right here in my office. So on the TV right in front of me, I ended up leaving the charts, and the 2 kids, the youngest 2 fell asleep. The older one, she was over here. So I came back, I sat down, and as I'm watching it, I see it forming on my screen. And I'm like, you know, like I see it right in front of me, like right here, TV, this kid. I'm like, all right, like, yeah. So we watched a couple episodes, and then she went to bed, and then I closed my positions at like 3 or 4. No. They did double check though. They asked me, they're like, Dad, so is Santa real or not? I was like, of course, yo. If it only stops showing up, stops being real when you stop believing in him. And then she looked at the card that I gave her like 2 or 3 years ago, or this Santa gave her like 2 or 3 years ago, and I was like, "Here, go look at that card." And on the card it said, I'll keep showing up as long as you believe in me. So I told her to go read that, and I said, so you feel that? Probably real. Yeah, a few Christmases ago, I gave her, with the presents, there was a card that said that. Well, I wrote it. It was a gift card and a whole bunch of stuff. I wrote a whole thing, like I was like from Santa. But I thought that was like imperative, because then like I can always show her what Santa wrote. My mom be like, stop telling them that. Stop telling them it's Santa. Make sure they know that it's you. Make sure they know that you're the one that brings all. Be like, nah. Like, let them believe. Let them have an imagination. You're like, no. Make sure the kids know that the parents are buying them. I'm like, honestly, deep inside, I think kids, they know. They're like, they're still bright, right? Even at like a really young level, they're still bright. Damn, Ferdinand just fuck. He just ordered the rise of the Third Reich again and shit. He just the fuck. We are taking over Europe again. The fuck. Why so much German? Chill. Chill. We are taking Z-Pips. The Pips. Hello from Germany. Germany. See, that's how I know you're faking it. Oh, the real Germans call it Deutschland. Hello from Deutschland. That's what the real Germans say. Like, if you're saying hello from Germany, you're just like visiting over there. You're on a summer vacation. Try to fool us with a hello. Nope. I see right through you. Speaking the Deutsch. The bearish is bias. The bearish is bias. Shit's hit. Yeah, that's a nonchalant cough. That's when you're like, this can really go bad, or we can ride this thing out through a simple nonchalant cough. Because this can get really bad really quick. All right, it went away. Anyway, anybody close anything here? Since we're not in any positions and your boy Wicks didn't get into anything. I'm like, to be honest, I think I'm gonna end up looking for the 4-hour close here. Be lovely if we can have a top wick entry. Right, if we can open up with a top wick. Because then the 4-hour will close bearish here, the hourly will close bearish, the 30 will close bearish, 15 will close bearish, 5 closing bearish. Like, everybody and their mother's closing bearish. You know what I mean? I don't like the way the market is moving this week. Said no one ever, Mr. Harris. We love the markets. As long as they're moving, we're in love. This is the dating phase. We buy flowers, all right, for the markets. We bring these candles right here. Shit. We even beg it sometimes. Nah, I mean. But we always love the market. Haven't traded since last week. Oh, you've been mad? Giving it the silent treatment? Chilling with the jump off? Man, you know gold is bae. Come back. You are using, can you say? Mr. Harris missed some moves, it seems. True. Oh, Hellman's in the house. You in a buy? Hellman's, you in a buy? Tell me you're in a buy without telling me you're in a buy. About time to long, sire. You're not in a cell. It's one of those like, how you doing? Well, I'm not unwell. I could be alright. Bro, just answer. You gonna buy or sell? You one of those people that be covering the lot sizes once they post their picture of the MT5 profits. Put a little smiley face over there. A demon face. Little horns. I'm just kidding, Hellman's. I know you're not fucking Heinz. You good. Buy allegedly. Alright. So Hellman's is in a buy, everybody, alright? All 566 people in here. Hope you guys heard me. Hellman's is in a buy. Let's cheer him on. You feeling better? I'm always feeling great. Like, even if, like, I feel like shit. Like, I'm great. You'll never know unless I tell you, right? You guys only see my highlight reel. And even that's not even a highlight reel. You guys see, like, my security camera and shit. You never see the behind the scenes. $10 for this 4 hour. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. This can get really interesting if this 4 hour flips bullish now, too. Why are you on Bitcoin? I thought you trade gold. What?
Think about that. That's just dumb.
Yo, somebody give Chandler his meds back. Yeah, somebody took Chandler's meds. Get that shit back. Yeah, it's alright, Chandler. We got you. We're gonna find you some meds. You know why you out, right? Because you took too many. That's why you out. Does it matter if larger time frames, such as the 4-hour and daily charts, do not have the top or bottom wicks? Well, okay. Is it part of your strategy? Will there be a part of your strategy or your entry or your breakdown or the logic you'll be using for that specific setup? Will it include the 4-hour? If it will, then yeah, it'll matter. If whatever you're basing your trade on doesn't include, if the equation doesn't involve it, then I guess it doesn't matter, right? Right? Like, does it really matter if it rains in fucking London? Right? Like, if you're like going out in Miami, for example. I mean, I don't need to check my London weather. Right? Like, as long as it makes sense, make the shit make sense to you. Like, are you using anything off that time frame? If not, then I guess no. If you are, then yeah, I guess it would make sense to kind of be aware of what's going on in that time frame. Flip the tape, flip the tape. Nobody says shit about the tape. Oh, yeah, Jonathan did. Question of the moment is, will the 4-hour candle close bull? I would say the question is, how will we close on the hourly and the 4-hour, obviously? The biggest question is, how will the opening of the next 4-hour relate to the closure of this current 4-hour? That overlap is what you're really interested in. The relations of the next candle to this current candle. It's not as simple as do we close bullish or bearish? Do we close bull or bear? Cool. Yo, time to get more electrolyte. GJ is melting.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Is it different about the rain in London or in my yard? No question. True. True. Morning, my brother. Good morning, good morning, good morning. 5 minutes here for the 4-hour close, for the hourly closure. Do we start with a top wick or a bottom wick? That will make a difference. Also, we're kind of like, we can have buys or sells on the next candle. A lot's gonna depend how we open. Be charged. I'm starving, Marvin. What should I eat? Rice, salmon, broccoli, but yeah, but I don't have any salmon. Not any cooked salmon. Got some in the fridge. Checkers, get the fuck out of here. I'll take a Burger King over Checkers any day. I got 5 Guys down the block. But I think I'd rather go, well, not down the block. It's like a 8 or 10 minute drive. But I wish we had In-N-Out. Checkers is not goated. That's crazy how some shit would be so terrible in one place and it would be like a 5-star restaurant in another. You know what was good? Shake Shack. I love the Shake Shack. They make good shit too. Yeah, Louisiana Kitchen is delicious. WoW was great. Yeah, WoW was like the safe go-to. I go to WoW. I got a WoW next to me too. Shake Shack is incredible. I love Shake Shack. Used to get so baked and caught. Yo, Dustin, you knew about this? You knew about this, Dustin? Pollo. Yeah, he wasn't amused. "90 seconds. "90 seconds to go, chat. Uh-oh. Lock it in. Lock it up, lock it in. Let me begin. I came to win. Bet on me, that's a sin. Buy stop, sell stop. Don't make it. I'm done here. 50 seconds. Can't believe you don't like checkers. Ain't it, bro? It's not it. Fuck is checkers? It's chess for dummies. Fuck is checkers. All right, 4-hour closed. Can we get a top wick? Oh, we can get a top wick. Hold on, 4-hour closed. Fucking bearish. Oh, a little bit higher. higher and higher. 78.8. Oh. Chat, you can come up higher than that. Just really looking for this area across the board. Boom. Chat, I'm gonna take a sell right here. So I just took a sell. Right where we're at. And this is what we described. Now you gotta understand that it's driving against us as we're selling, right? Because it's coming up for that top wick. So you gotta be okay with some more drawdown. There we go. So the flip is really my break even point. Once it flips here, I'll be break even and I'll close half my position. Okay, that's going to be roughly 11, 12 pips. We also closed back in range here, so once we flip, typically that would be a quick drive, but this is Asian session, so it might take a little while to flip, or we might flip and not really drive immediately, wait for London. So like, you know, manage how you manage, but I think at the flip, at the very least, it should be a break even. And with the bearish closure here on the 4, I'm expecting, even if we are going to come up, I'm expecting a bottom wick here to be made at some point. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't set my stops or TP. So stops, I mean, you kind of have no choice here, right above 225. I think we're going to keep them here above this wick here, the 150. 146. I'm going to look for the bottom of the range here. It's about 87 pips. That's the overall. Okay. Yeah. But if it do come down to the bottom of the range, it's you know, it's a good chance we can get some runners. $78.61 is my entry. $78.61. But like I said, you got to be ready for drawdown as it's coming up, right? You're taking a top wick entry. You're not taking a flip, you know, so you might get a better entry at the risk of sitting through more drawdown. Sure, it might re-break the highs and it might come up all the way to the next resistance and then come back down eventually, right? 4-hour close bearish. You could spend 2-3 hours coming up bullish. But I think in order for us to really continue to drive, it's going to have to come down and grab a bottom wick. The wick entry was perfect. Should flip soon. It depends, but the idea is very similar to what we broke down earlier, right? Where I told you how I would like it to look. Let's get. I think it was on the 15. They might play out like the way it did on the 15. It may play out on the 4 or the 1 hour here, so it might take longer. You never know, but closure below this area. Same thing here. Just got that closure below this area. You want that top wick entry roughly at this resistance. That's what we got, or that's what we got here. Now just we wait. We either close above here and we be a little more patient, or we flip. But either way, there's right now is not time to do anything. We kind of have to wait for some candles to start closing. Right, 5 closed, no top wick, so I don't know. Something. Yeah, I mean, really, our advantage point is the flip. We just need the flip. Once it flips, we're break even. It's house money, and there's, you know, we've secured some bacon. But at chance of running up here to the top of the next range, right, we'll have to wait for some closures, either back in range for a pineapple, or we're gonna have to wait for a tap of 85 here and then look for a pineapple. Wait. There we go. Wick entry is getting difficult to judge in Asian. Sometimes, not necessarily. I mean, you take it with the understanding that if not taking it here is a, you know, decent chance it rejects here. I don't know what the percentage is, but a lot of times it will, and you miss that trade. Or you also take it with the understanding, right? You can wait for that flip, right? But it's just chances of it driving, right, and giving you what you want are a lot less once it does that. But it's up to you how you want to play that game. The idea is valid both ways, but over time in these situations, especially with the 4-hour closing in our direction, right, it didn't need to. It could have closed doji. Yeah, I think the daily, especially based on that tiny bottom wick on the daily, highly likely we re-break it. If we're going to fill this wick up, it's going to be for tomorrow or for New York session for London. But if it starts driving up here, it's going to have to come down and grab some orders, right? It's going to have to reject them. So that will be our opportunity for pineapples. But until then, we have to wait, or I have to wait. Okay, capiche? So we broke the previous candle high. Hold on a second. Life feels stress-free when you're not over-risking. Yeah, it's a simple concept that people have a hard time following, right? So, I mean, no secrets. Just Simple. The ego gets in the way. The way it looks here, we're going to need to get a closure above. I think it should come up here a bit more and then close back in range. I mean, if it comes down now, great, right? We've tapped resistance and we'll come down. But typically, you won't get a strong push at resistance. You get a strong push once you close above and then break back down below. But I'm fine with either or. Mental clarity when you don't over leverage. Yeah, it makes it easier to make higher quality decisions because you're less emotional about them. You taking sells? I'm already in a position. I am in sells as we're speaking. Earmuffs. I mean, headphones, earbuds. Whatever it is, chat, wear it, put it on, because I don't know, like, why people aren't listening to me. Looking for 2173. Can we extend TP? I mean, we just spoke about this. Ego, right? I don't know. 30 closing in 17 minutes. The 15 is going to close. Is it? Oh, we'll see. We'll see how the 15 closes. 2 minutes here for the 15. Don't know. Maybe 2 minutes is a long time. Maybe it'll come down in the next 2 minutes. Minute top wick formed, yeah, but now like the 15's closing bullish, right? The good thing about this, right, if we come back down to create a bottom wick on the next 15 to break the low, even if we come up, right, that's we're at that point we'll be BE. Right, at that point we'll have no risk at the table and we'll probably have secured some. Yeah, Giannis just mowing everybody down. Shout out to my guy in the bot. Damn. Everybody could be a winner. Shit, the buys might win before we do. No. Yeah, that's tough on that 5 right there. You sound like Drake, I swear to God. Nah. Yeah, you see that 15 closed, it closed bullish, but there's no bottom wicks on anything, it's just coming up. So I'm expecting bottom wicks to be made. The 5 closed bearish, right? So we'll see. We'll see. Killing him. Time did this happen? Yeah, this is morning. Makes more sense. Ariel's Adventure, thank you for joining us. Glad to have you. Glad to have you on the streams. Hope it's better than it seems. Can we get a... Not on here, not on this stream, you can't. We don't here. Oh, they're you guys are really trying to manifest this, huh? Through the spits, through the fits. What's the TP stop loss? If you can't see it, you can't hit it, right? You good? No. It's roughly. I'm obviously not planning on getting here, but it's roughly 2193.3 for stops and TP 2169.7 or 2169.9. Obviously, I'm not looking to hit it, but it's like those are like hard numbers. No diddy. Doing here, 5? You're going the wrong way, 5. Can't see what you can't hit. Straight cheese. I went the fucking way. Word. You made a professional baseball team? What do you mean? Like you qualified for one or you created one? Signed a contract? Like what, AA? Or like you pitching for the Yankees tomorrow? Like how professional are we talking here? Let me know, because I'll fucking fly out right now. I'm mean with my jokes, yeah. I don't know. I didn't see that. Nobody tagged me. Can get mad over jokes on the internet. Like, I love everybody. Like, I give you guys benefit of the doubt. I don't think you guys are dumb. I think you're lazy, but I don't think you're dumb. So I don't know why people be hating. Don't be hating. You know what I mean? Like, I hope you all succeed. I swear to God, I wish like every single hater or troll that we have would fucking make a killing at this. Or trolling, either or. Like, I hope you all make it out of poverty or get as far away from it as possible, right? Like, we don't gotta eat at the same table, but I still want you eating, right? One doesn't get in the way of the other. And that's just where, you know, that's where I'm coming from, and that's real. Toronto Maple Leafs? Bro, that's a hockey team. Yo, didn't you just say you made a baseball team? Wait, am I bugging? He said I made a professional baseball team, right? And then he said the Maple Leafs. Bro, what? You trolling. I know you trolling. You gotta be trolling. You trying to get me. He made it on the show. Google it. That's the Maple Leafs, right? The hockey team. And I know you play hockey. But the Maple Leafs also have a baseball team? Don't you? You guys have the Blue Jays. You mean the Toronto Blue Jays? Wait. But then again, it's Canada. Like, I figured every team is Maple Leafs, right? Like, it's a minor. Yo, that's so dope. What do you do? We had the Expos. That was Montreal. But like, that's dope. I live here. I know this. He's not trolling, but I know him like off the streams, right? Like, that's justice, right? Like, so hold on. What do you do? Are you a pitcher? Do you like what? What position do you play? Shortstop? What do you? Oh, you a cat? Ooh. Catcher, no Diddy. That's W. I mean, congrats. Like, that's. I want some tickets to the games, dog. Diddy a pitch? Nah, no Diddy. He ain't with that Diddy. Da 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 da. Damn. Oh man. All right. Almost flipping. Oh shit. Yes. We're coming down a bit. I don't know about almost flipping, but we're looking for that flip. Remember, I told you we're looking for some similar movement that we saw right here, except we might see it on a different time frame. So I think the way the 15 looks here, right in this area, hopefully the 30 can look like that here, right? Very similar, right? 15. But it's got to come down and flip, right? So it's gonna take some time. We got another 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. Let's try it. It hasn't done so yet. Because what really matters here, right? It can still come up. What matters is actual break. This would be on the flip. No, and we never flipped. It's never flipped. The BE would be here. Yeah, once we get to 77.49, I will put my stops to be. Until then, I mean, we're still in a position, right? We're in a trade. It's kind of gone nowhere from our entry. Since our entry, it's kind of still at the same price. I mean, 5 closed bearish. Can this be the top wick for the 5 to continue down? Yo, that's so dope though. How did you make the team? Like, try out? Or was it like something you like, did you go up the ranks? Like, how does that work? Wow. Congratulations. Couple tryouts. You get paid? Or do you just get seen? Gas money. W. They pay the foreign mans? Well, then you need to get a US citizenship and then show up at spring, at spring training. I was gonna say at spring break. Spring break, spring training, same shit. Are you in trade right now, Brayden? Yes, we are. Let's see. We got 2 minutes to the 30 closure here. Yeah, ideally you want the flip now before the 30 closes. But because you don't want the 30 closing bullish, right? Especially above 78.39. Because then it's like some extra time in drawdown. Let's see, the first two, first 15-minute candle, this hourly to close bearish. We got another minute. Yeah, that 30 closed bullish. Ideally, we got a top wick here first. Because if it starts, if the first thing it does is starts coming down, we can just be a bottom wick to continue driving up on the 30. So let's see. Yeah, we'll see. This isn't bad. I'd rather do this now than later. Yeah. Oh. Appreciate the 720 of you on here. Welcome to the show. Literally for Fleet Admiral Mix, the show. Chat, by the way, drop a like and sub to the channel if you're new here, and make sure you go follow the IG. I always forget to mention it, so I always forget to follow when people remind me. So I know you got to be reminded, because honestly, I got to be reminded. It's just typically what it is. So go follow the IG. It's pretty dope. What happened? The flip? Oh, let's get back to this. Yeah, I mean, nothing's really happened yet, right? Just 15's created a top wick after closing bearish. 4 hour hasn't flipped yet. We need this hourly to flip at some point, whether as a bottom wick on a 30, as a bottom wick on the 15, whatever it wants to do. But as long as we get the flip, that's our advantage point, and that's our W. It's a live stream based channel, which I respect for trading. Yeah, it's not, right? Like a lot of live streams is just entertainment. They don't have any like there's no pressure. Show up, entertain, be yourself. A lot of people are just entertaining by themselves, but over here it's not enough. It doesn't matter how entertaining you are, you have to perform. There's got to be value. So there's that when it comes to trading. Tough level here, right? A lot of play here on the small time frame. It's minor, but a lot of play on the small time frame. Gotta be patient. Gotta be patient. Sometimes I see you and Don take positions off the rip and arrange to break on. Sometimes you wait for bottom. Reasoning is just individualized. Every trade is approached individually. Sometimes it just makes more sense. You wouldn't understand with descriptions, so you'd have to be there per position and understand why each position is taken, and then be able to differentiate for yourself where, like, okay, I get it now. That's the difference, right? But you'd need to have that understanding. We flip. All right, we just chat. I'm gonna close half here at 11. Closed half at 11. I'm going break even. I didn't close another half. I think we can get a decent runner. I closed half at 11 on Z-Dot, 11.00 pips. So another W. Congratulations, these stops are break even. At this point, it's house money, and that's our trade for the night. We're winners once again, part of the 2% for another Asian session. At this point, I don't care. Hits break even, great. If it doesn't, even better. We got a good entry, and
We got a runner.
okay. And if it can run, then
Introducing the star of our show. Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
I literally closed at the bottom of this wick right there. Half, right? But it's only half. Let's see, can we pop? Can we re-break the lows and actually drive? The tough part was the 30 closed bullish. Remember, that's why I said this can be a bottom wick for that 30. So we must manage risk here. If it isn't and it continues down, great. But if we are the bottom wick for that previous 30, then yeah. Obviously, it's the 4 hour. I'd rather see it run. But congrats, everybody. That's win number 106. How many? Did anybody go back and check when our last loss was? How many wins did we have? Like 97, right? I think this is win number 8 or 9 in a row. Chat, drop a like if you took that trade with us again, and if you took yesterday's trade with us, and if you took the trade before yesterday with us, drop a motherfucking like. Make sure you sub to the channel. Go follow the IG. I'm trying to grow the IG. It's valuable. It's entertaining. It should definitely have more followers. Outside of that, I mean, congrats. You guys are winners, and at this point, it doesn't matter if it comes back to entry because it's house money now. We secured some of the bacon, right? We secured bacon. We're richer now than we were before the beginning of the stream. We also have a good entry. If this candle here decides to break the lows and run, we have a really good entry for the rest of the session. But if it comes back up, Wix, if I join YouTube membership, can I get the Zoom link? Yes, people that join the YouTube get the Zoom link. 1%. I mean, I only closed half. Really looking for this 4 hour to break the low, but because of this 30, the previous 30, there's a chance it takes us out, comes back up to the top of the range, and then runs later. But I'm not willing to, first of all, give it any more of my time or any more of my actual, sweat, like not, and go through that. We actually got the position we wanted. Anything after this would have to be a completely new setup and a completely new, different breakdown. But you guys should be running at least 10 pips in profit. I'm running at about 11 here. 10. Let's see if this 4 hour, I always say put your trust into the higher time frame. Let's see if this higher time frame can deliver. He needed 1 pip to pass phase 2. Did you get it? Oh, you're gonna get it. 1 more pip from the low. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, baby Hank. Yeah, boy. Baby Hank. Killing it.
Break out the red panties. We're rich, baby.
Wow, I feel good. We got a runner.
Baby Hank killing it. There's a bit of a support here. Drive straight through. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna at the fill of the wick here. Oh, it's even better. Yeah. I'm at 20 pips here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna close another half. Okay. That took me a while. So, yep. 20 pips, I closed another half. So I have 75% of my position closed here after those 20 pips. So everything else, yeah, close another 25%. So everything else, I won't close anymore. 75% of my position is off the table. The remaining quarter, I'm going to let run and see if we can get a lovely runner. Okay, because we have a pretty good entry with the 4-hour top wick here, right? We're above the body, we're at top wick. This we would have to hold support here and then come up again. But if this drives through now to the previous support, we're going to be good. So it just, you know, that's the only difference. But congratulations to everybody that took that with us. What's Zoom Gang doing? What's up, Woozy? Eddie? Baby Hank over here with his new funded. What up, gang?
How you doing, bro?
I mean, I'm good here.
Congratulations, Hank.
Hank killed it. Wait, this should be break even at the very least. I don't know why it's up here.
Him and I passed on the same month. This month was a very good month to take a funded challenge.
Nice, nice. Hey, Pips pay my bills. W, welcome to the clubhouse. What you really want to do is if you want to join that private session, the Asian private session on Sunday that no one gets access to, you got to join, not the clubhouse. You got to join Wix's table. That's the only advice I give you now that you found how to join. If you want to join the Sunday private session, where
the motherfucking W. Let's go.
Yo, this shit's running. Hank about to get 2 funded accounts. Hold on, but you closed, right? You closed. You don't need no more.
Bro, why is this shit flipped?
What?
My camera.
Oh wait, I can't see. I'm not even gonna try to move this because every time I try to move this, my stream freezes.
Hey,
there we go.
Those green check marks.
W.
Let's go. Wow.
Congrats, everybody.
That is awesome.
Oh shit, we're like 40. Damn.
Jesus, we're fucking flying.
Yeah, bro. I'm one trading day away from requesting a payout.
Nice. I got 2 payouts on the way.
I was gonna say we can leave this, but I think I'm gonna close right here at 47 pips. I'm gonna close full. Yeah, right here. Yep.
I got a friend who trades with me, and I just
47
ran into the
pips,
room to
baby.
close him. I just ran into his room to tell him to close, and he was at 20 pips, like literally a minute ago.
This should come down. Honestly, you could get the full 87, the full 100, but I want to close it here on stream. I want to celebrate. I don't want to be like, go. We could have left it for another 15.
Yeah,
it would suck, right, if it comes back to break even here after hitting the support, and you see it hitting support, right? So I'm good here. 47 pips. We good. We Gucci.
Are you gonna trade Good Friday?
I'm gonna trade Good Friday, Bad Friday, Okay Friday, Decent Friday. It's every Friday is Good Friday. Well, here's the deal. Good Friday is a bank holiday. If it's a bank holiday, I'm not trading it.
I think it is. That's why I asked.
Yeah. I'm gonna trade the Thursday though, right the night right before. Past 50k apex. Yo, hold on. I gotta put that up here. Win number 106. Oh, it might still run, but I feel great about that closure, right? Yeah, I don't think the top wick's going to get there. I think you're just going to fill this wick down and actually break the lows to the bottom of the range. Highly likely, but... Who asked me, can we extend TPs? Like, you're asking about extending them, right? And I'm over here trying to shorten them. You know what I mean? Like, you're just... Approach. I'm trying to win money faster. Or make money faster. It's not a US bank holiday, then you know me. If banks are open, I'll fucking be there. Been a crazy month. It's been great. I mean, things overall have been kind of on, you know, cruise control. Yeah, the only difference today was we were a bit early on the top wick, just for the sake of not wanting to miss it, right? But we could have been up here at 21.79. Could have not seen any drawdown. There's a possibility we could have had a wick entry, but you know, it's a hit or miss. Sometimes you wait for that, and then it'll just, the drive that we're in right now, it'll go without you, without ever getting to your top wick, and we've been through a lot of that too. Alright. Damn. Like 200 people dip. That's crazy. That's a quarter of the audience. Where y'all go? That's it? Pippin' dippers? And right as I say that, somebody's like, I'm out, Wick, see you tomorrow. What about the banter? And what about the Japanese? And all that? Damn. Pippin' dippers. I don't know.
That's crazy. People just dip.
Yeah, they just ran. We were just at like 780, 770, and we're at like 590 now.
There is a huge community of people that just hop from stream to stream to catch whatever they can.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Great way to start the morning in Dubai. Oh, good morning. Enjoy your day. I'm gonna go smoke a joint, watch the last 2 episodes of the Last Airbender, with my oldest one, and then probably smoke another joint, go to sleep, and then see you guys in the morning, right?
Is it good? Is it better than the movies?
What do you mean?
The show?
I've never seen the movie.
Mm.
I'm only watching this because my daughter's like, that's her shit. And, like, as I'm watching it, I can tell, like right, the acting's not, like, top rank, top tier. And you can tell that, like, they didn't really put all that much into the CGI. And, like, some things are, like, you'd need to use some of your imagination, right? Like, because it's more like,
Wait,
it's,
is this
it's very Disneyed out. It's like a Disney movie. It's like a Disney show.
Is this the Netflix show or the cartoon?
The Netflix show.
Okay, got you.
It's very Disneyed out.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin Alfredo coming to the streams to gain some knowledge.
Alfredo, what's the deal?
I told him to show up for the breakdowns to see how you analyze, how you take trades, to watch somebody do it live. It's very, very helpful.
That's really where the value is. Like, when I was trading, like, when I was trying to learn, like, what I would look out for is, like people would tell me, it was like, that's great, I don't care, show me how you're doing it. Show me, I want to see you do it. And then, don't tell me about it, because I'll pick up on what I think is important for me. Don't tell me what you think is important for me. Let me see you do it, and I'll pick up on it. But nobody was really doing it. But I'm trying to show you guys so you could pick up, like, whatever is going on, like, behind the scenes in my head, right? As we're discussing things, like, even with the dumb shit, that's what's really happening in my head at the moment. Even when we're just yapping, but like, the behind the scenes, my thought process of why I'm doing something, and like not listening to all the, all the noise, all the chatter, even the internal noise, right? That voice that's telling me, damn, you're in drawdown. No, shut the fuck up. I'm in control here. We're good. Yeah, that's a tough part, and there's keys in there that everybody picks up on, that something could be valuable for one person, wouldn't be valuable for another. There's different things, different aspects of that breakdown as I'm doing it, that like you need to realize what you need to pick up on that would be valuable to you. I can't tell you like, oh, then you do this and then that. Yeah, that's great, but the application of everything I'm telling you and describing, like, you got to see it applied and see how you can emulate it, see what's valuable. That's why I say help yourself. I'm not trying to be an ass when I say that all the time, right? I'm just like, I'm being an ass, but because I really think you guys should come here with the mindset of, all right, I'm on the streams. I dedicated 2 hours of my life to this, and I'm not getting paid $25, $30 an hour. This is free, right? I'm not making no money. You got to have value for yourself, respect for yourself and your time, and say that, all right, I'm going to show up and I'm going to help myself. I'm going to find something that's valuable and I'm going to use it to help myself. So when I say help yourself, it's not like don't be an asshole, go fuck you. No, literally help yourself, show up, find what's valuable and help yourself. I don't know what's valuable for you. I know that if I give you the beginning to the end, you'll find value somewhere in there, right? If I give you the whole story, you'll take your bits and pieces. I can't tell you which bits and pieces are important. I can only give you all of them, right? That's my way of guiding you to the river, right?
Hey, stop loss is still muted.
What?
Stop loss is still muted. He's trying to say something.
Wait. Where are my participants? Did I close that out? Oh, alright. Usually got a participants tab. Yeah, you can unmute.
Hey everyone.
I typically let everyone that's got camera on unmute. What's up, SL? What's going on?
Yes.
You're live.
Hey,
What's going on?
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for the tips and everything. I just have one question. Usually I struggle with finding where it needs to tap before we that is enough of a week, a top week or a bottom week.
Well, look, I didn't get it on point either, right? But I looked for the previous likely resistance, previous higher time frame resistance. When I say higher time frame, not the one, not higher than the 4, but higher like 30, the 1, right? So I figured if we're closing, right? If we're closing, we have a couple of levels here. As we're driving up, we had a level here. We had a level here, right? None of this exists. So I see us coming down. We broke back into this range in here, and then we closed below another support. So my expectation is typically what I see from experience, right? This is knowledge just guided by experience from what I've seen, is we'll come back not to this resistance, but to this resistance. Most of the time, to the previous, to the top of that range, not to the just the most recent one, but to the top of the previous range. And that happens on every time frame. This was on a 4-hour time frame, that resistance. This would have took us 4 hours to get back up there and then come back down. But it comes back to that resistance, that previous one. And in this case, it came back even higher. It came back to the to the 1 hour resistance. And I can't control that, but like I said, like, be ready. You might see some more drawdown because we're coming up against, right? We're entering sells as the price is driving against us. But we have an understanding that if we don't enter here, there's a high chance we miss it because it can reject at this resistance, at this one, or at the next one. But overall, if you understand that price needs to get to 74 before making a decision, right? If you understand that gold is a very technical pair and it creates a support, It creates a resistance, and then it fills a range, which is what it typically does on every time frame. It creates support, resistance, range. Support, resistance, range. If that's what it does, and you've just had indications that you're going to close, that you're closing back in range. You close bearish on the hourly, bearish on the 4-hour, right? Like, not like, I was going to say, fuck what the 15 is saying, fuck what the 30 is saying, but not really. You got to pay attention for entries. But in reality, you got to put your trust into the higher time frame. And that I've been saying for a couple of years. Put your trust into the higher time frame. If you're not sure, right, when in doubt, zoom out. If you're not sure, go back out of the 15, the 30, and go to the 1 hour, the 4, and they're going to tell you, the likelier story, the higher probability story, if you're not sure on the smaller time frame.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the worst would be to just lose that trade, right? Because if you go up,
but if you don't over risk and
high.
over leverage, it doesn't matter. It's just a lesson learned, and now you spent minimum on learning that lesson.
Yeah.
And now you've learned that lesson. Now you start to apply it. Now you start to apply it 2, 3, 5, 15, 20 times in a row. Span the next 4 or 5 months. You get 30 wins with this. Next year is going to be a highly profitable year for you using this. You know what I mean? And that's like that with every little edge in the market that you find. It's not just a single edge. It's just logic, right? There are positions that you take according to logic. Like this happened and this happened and this happened. So just all logic tells you this will happen, right? This will be next. A's happening, B's happening, then highly likely C will happen, right? After, if they happen in that order, right? So if that's what typically happens, you pick up on it, then just follow the logic. And then like that with everything. This doesn't have to be the only play you ever enter. Oh, I only trade this, I only trade that. No, it doesn't matter. You can trade as many edges in the market that you have, right? As long as it makes sense. There's no strategy. It's just you have to be logical about taking positions and taking your little bits and pieces. And your logic won't always make sense to others. But then again, like, you're the smartest person in the world, right? To yourself at least. So you gotta make sense to yourself. And that's the only thing that matters. If it's logical, if you can step outside of yourself and be objective about it and be like, hey, well, this shit makes sense if I tell myself this, or if somebody told me this, or would I just ridicule them out of the room? Like, if you can say it out loud to yourself, and that's where streaming has been really helpful for me, because I speak it and then I see if it makes sense or not, right? And you guys keep me accountable. But if you say it out loud and it makes sense and you can convince yourself of it, then it's logical, right? And forget everything else.
Amen. Thanks.
Yes,
Yeah, I've been here
sir.
for like 3 months, and I kept hearing you guys repeat certain things, what you look for before you enter the trades. So I'm still, still learning how to
Yeah,
read
keep
that.
learning.
But I
3 months
really like
is-
that. Awesome.
3 months is nothing. Huh? Just like keep showing up. You're gonna be really far next summer or next winter. Like by the end of the year, like shit. Future's bright, and the night is young. Nailed it. Thank you. Well, glad to have you all on here as we're coming up to the end of our session. You going to smoke a joint tonight? I'm gonna smoke a joint until I smoke a joint, and then I'll smoke 2 more. That's how it goes. Smoke a joint before I smoke a joint, and then I'll smoke 2 more. Yeah. Chat, any more questions? I think that's enough for the night, right? And this is really enough. Like, this isn't like yesterday enough where I'm gonna sit here till 3. Like, this is really done for the night. You nailed the question, man. Yeah, it was a good question coming up over here, and unmuting yourself and actually asking questions and having a having a discussion.
I'm headed out, Wix. I appreciate it. Appreciate all the knowledge.
Yes, sir.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Congrats.
Thank you so much, bro. This is crazy.
Yes. Well, you just got to keep it. And look,
and now I'm finna
this is not the all be all end all. Just like, because when shit goes down, and shit can't go down, it will. It's trading, right?
Exactly.
What you got to understand is you're not defined by your account, right? Like, if this shit, if this shit goes down, then you don't go down, right? You gotta you do you stand on business. So now that you've done it once, The key is, the biggest takeaway out of this is not, oh shit, I got an account and I can go make money. The takeaway out of this is, oh shit, now I have a proof of concept. Now it can be done. So this shouldn't be a big deal. Proof of concept is there. You can do it over and over and over again.
Not get overconfident.
Yep. All right, I think
take it
that's
as it comes.
That's right. That's right.
You.
Congrats, baby Hang. Have a good night. Eddie, appreciate you for coming through. Bougie, thank you for coming through as well. Everyone else on the Zoom. All right. Who did we just talk to? Oh, SL. Yeah, we just talked to SL on here. So appreciate all of yous. Gang, drop a like before you dip. Sub to the channel. Turn on your notifications. This way you know when we're on. Also, go follow the IG, the IG. Go follow the IG. I want to grow that. Yeah, our stream here is done for tonight. I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on Don's stream in the morning in the Zooms, roaming the Zooms. But I will see you guys same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern, right back here on this channel, live on YouTube. That's my time. You don't got to go home. You ain't even got to leave from here. I'm just going to dip. All right, gang. That's it. Just like that, another Asian session. Oh, love and wisdom to you all. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books. Good night, everybody. Oh, what an hourly closure. What an hourly closure. Look at that. Would you look at that? I'm just kidding you, overtraders. Go to bed.